Dude, what's up guys? Hey, hope everyone is having a great day. Look what we got right here. An EVO, another EVO, but look how special this one is. This is so sick. This is brought to you by my good friends over at West State Motorsport. It's a beautiful sunny day, a little windy, so if you get a little wind noise, ignore that, it's good. This is an EVO 9 SE. Look at this. 2006, 5-speed. These things are amazing. I love this car. Imagine having a ton of power of a big SUV, but nimble, light, fast, able to handle corners, able to accelerate extremely quick. This is the car that you're gonna want. This thing is insane. This is one of the highest demanded colors too. This is called electric blue. Look at that. That is so good. It looks insane. I absolutely love this color. All angles. It's perfect. This thing looks perfect. I love this car. It's so unique. It does not look at all like a normal sedan in my opinion. You get the ducts right here. I love this spoiler right here. These are amazing. I love the vortex generator on this. Look at this, it's paint match. That looks so good. Mine's black on my car with a black vinyl, but I absolutely love the paint match. It looks clean with the antenna right there. Vortex generators on the EVOs are like just meant to be. It makes them look so much more aggressive. They're rocking the wingless one on this. I've always thought about doing this. So actually, if you don't know, on mine, I did it for a little bit. I really like that look. I'm a bigger fan of the wing, but I think that this looks super clean. This could be the most nice, exciting daily driver there is. You actually don't really, when you look at it, you can see it's kind of wide bodied on the end a little bit wide fender flares. The color though kind of sets this one off, but overall it's not the most like, oh, that thing's gonna get down, but this thing could really excite, like you could just get an unknown passenger. This thing will really excite. Like the Turbo S2000 that I did, it's for sale. It's sold really quick actually. This one's gonna be for sale, same situation. This one will sell really quick. But that being said, I'm gonna go over it. We're gonna test drive it, yeah. We're gonna go hot rod it a little bit. I'm gonna show you the mods that have been done to this one, and then just a review of what I think about a 2006 EVO 9 SE, whether it's worth it or it's not, whether you should get the 6, whether you should get the 8, the 9, or the 10, which one you should get, and then my reasons why. But let's go ahead and jump into the interior. I wanna show you this interior. I'm jealous of this. Now that we got all the doors open, look how cool this thing. I might pop the trunk and pop the hood. Let's do that as well. So let's go ahead and pop the trunk right here, and then pop the hood right here. And then we'll zoom out a little bit and check out this interior. So I love these. So these are the two-tone black suede. Look how perfect that is. I don't even want to touch it. Black suede. You got seat covers or seat cup holders. How cool is that? And then black leather right here. This is my ultimate favorite combo on cars. Honestly, this is the best looking combo. When you get the suede, it reminds me so much of nice Porsches. I love this. I wish my car was like this. I would trade in a heartbeat for this interior. I love it. So look how cool that looks. I just highly recommend, if you can find an EVO 9, this is the interior you want right here. So here's the interior right here. I love this steering wheel. I'm actually gonna come around and back out. I don't not want to film this car because it's so aesthetic. It's so good looking. Here's the trunk. It's really nice. Actually, this one is way bigger than my EVO X, like twice the size, way more room. We're gonna zoom around here. Let's pop this hood real quick and then we'll enter the other side right there. We will come right back to this in a split second. Wow, that is beautiful. Love this red, so good looking. So back on the interior, like we said, this is the first thing I kind of want to talk about. These are Recaros, look at these. So the only version that I know that did not come with Recaros on EVOs, besides maybe the earlier versions, is the last final EVO 50, the 2015 EVO 10s. They didn't come with Recaros. They came with like not aesthetic. I think unless you got the final edition, there might have been ones in Canada that came with them. These are the best version of Recaros in my opinion on the EVO 8 and on the EVO 9. They have sliders, so they go back and forth. Look at that, that's awesome. You can actually recline these too. So if you've never been in an EVO, which I have a lot of people riding my EVO, they don't know how to recline it. There's not a lever. You just rotate this little hinge right here. It's a little gear and it goes back. It's the same thing on, these are racing seats. I love these. And then it goes forward again. Oh, so cool. So there are sliders from factory like that, and then they do recline forward and back. So if you're a tall guy or shorter guy, it does help you. These again are the leather. Look how perfect this is. Leather, and then the suede center columns, or the suede centers with the Recaro in red. Oh, these seats are just, this really drives up the value of these cars when you have these seats. So if you find one like this, just grab it. This is a car that you want. I love them. They're so comfortable. The bolstering is really good. They really do hold you in. From the passenger side, we're looking in. We will get in the driver's side real quick, and we'll go hot rod it and drive it around. This thing is fast. I already drove it. Has a Momo steering wheel, so you can see that from the passenger side. You can just kind of look over what you would see from the passenger side. This thing is so sweet. This one has a carbon fiber right here. Beautiful. I love carbon fiber. I just put carbon fiber on my Lotus, and I'm obsessed with carbon fiber. It looks like they wrapped this all, which really looks good. I've seen these pretty janky, so these are pretty good. OEM stereo from Mitsubishi Motors. Pretty hilarious. You might want to get a nice deck in there, maybe a blue one to match the color of this paint, but the radio is fine. That's not what you buy this car for, and you can always just swap something in there. For this shifter on these things, we're gonna go drive it, but this is a really short, cute little shifter. I really like these. They're awesome. They're right in the center of the car. I mean, like just smack dab in the middle of the car, it feels like. I like that. It's a 5-speed, so 1, 2, and it's really short, 3, 4, and then over in 5, and then this is gonna be your reverse right there. Very tight, very fun, very quick shifts, very fast. I really enjoy this. It kind of reminds me of all my cars. This is a great transmission on this. That being said, I actually like this a lot. I really do like this. If this was my car, I would continue this wrap onto this, and I think that this car is just really nice with the black right here, and then this carbon fiber, and then continue with that. It looks like they did a little bit right here. Down below, you guys will see that you got the 3 clutches, and then brand new floor mats. Look at that. These are nice. And then the 3 pedals, which I really like that as well. This is a really nice car. I love these. As for cup holders, I own a car that has no cup holders. My Lotus does not have any cup holders. So these are 2 nice, perfect cup holders. I like these. There's actually the 2 in the back that we looked at. And then other than that, you don't really need any other cup holders. This is not a car really for that. I mean, this is a great daily driver, but you're not gonna have like 20 cup holders in the side or anything. No one really wants an EVO for that. So let's go ahead and close this door. I love this paint. The door closes pretty good. My dad always tells me how depending on how the door closes, if it's a good quality car. So if you close the door and it makes a big wrinkly noise or a bunch of rattling, it's not the best car. An EVO's fine. This is not a luxury car. This car just gets down and looks great. I love this car. These are so good. So let's go ahead and close the trunk as we're closing all the doors, and then we'll go into the engine bay next. All right, I don't use this word much, but this is the coveted, this is a good word, coveted 4G63 engine. Everyone wants this engine. This is a really good engine. I love them. I've driven them quite a bit in my life, and I really like them a lot. Do I like them more than the 4B11T on the EVO 10s? Don't ask me that. This is a great, in this format, this car like runs 0 to 60 in like 4.2, 4.3, very fast for the year it is. Also, the EVO 9s are very limited. They only made them for a few years. I think 05, I think you can get them 06, and then in some countries you can get them in 07s. I don't think they were in the US in 07, but 05 and 06. So I mean, 2 years to get these, that's very rare. You can look at certain cars that they made for 10 years in a row. The Lotus EVORA, they've been making that car for 10 years. They only made this for 2. So to me, this seems a little bit more rare and valuable. I love this car. So from what I've seen on the aftermarket, favorite brand, I own this, Turbo Smart, I love you. This is very good. So it's a Turbo Smart blow-off valve. Engine, very high quality. Everyone enjoys engine. This is a great intake system. Very nice, very popular. Everyone likes it. It is red right here with a MAF right there. Engine, I think this is all engine piping, to be honest. So it's an intake, but it looks like the charge piping is swapped too. This is an ETS intercooler. And then this has the SE, the 2006, I think, SE lip. And I think that came with from factory, I'm not sure. But it looks super clean, very aesthetic, just enough to give it a little I like it a lot. The other thing that you don't see too often is the EVO headlights, the 9s in that great a condition. Those are immaculate. Those look really good with the black housing, black/chromey, very gunmetal-y, I'd say. I like that a lot. This has the intact, perfect grille, the mesh. Very hard to find on a lot of these cars. Overall, I just love this setup. Perfect, really nice. It's a great looking car. It comes with Brimbos, and those Brimbos are they're in better condition than mine are. So that's pretty crazy. Those look really good. Has EVO 9 wheels. I love them. They look really good. Those are just stock, good color. Very nice condition. I like it. And then over here, he has it comes with a Racing Jun BL, so Jun Bell, I don't know what that is, exhaust. I've actually never seen this before, but it sounded really, really good. That being said, the most important part about a car is getting you from A to B, right? Nah, it's having fun getting from A to B. That being said, let's close the hood. Let's jump in the car. One other thing I forgot to mention, it does have Swift springs, so it is a little bit lower than factory. It handles really well. This thing gets down. So that being said, let's go ahead and do a POV, so point of view for you guys to see what it's like to drive a really, really electric blue EVO 9 SE. What a great car. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let's do it right now. All right, POV time, so neutral, and then we just have to start up from the outside. Let's do it from the inside. Beauty, so good. I love this tack. On camera, it looks big. They're very small. I just wanted to show you guys that they look huge and ugly. They're actually really small. That's one of the things that I always notice about cars is that you look at them, you're like, these tacks are huge. Here's my hand. They're very small. They just look big on camera. The steering wheel, super aesthetic. This looks so freaking good. I love this. Momo, I got it on my Lotus ELISE. I love this steering wheel. I would never change it out for anything else. I think these are amazing that they came with this from factory. Let's put it in reverse, back up. Pretty warm day. So we're gonna actually turn on some AC over here. So turn that on, get a little bit cooler. We're backing up. Let's grab a seatbelt real quick. What does the steering feel like? I say it's pretty good actually. It's not that heavy. Then again, I have a lot of cars that have very heavy steering. My MR2 has an electric steering pump, electric. So not belt driven or anything like that, or pump driven. And this feels really good, to be honest. So I really like the feel of it. The feedback is really, really good. It's tight. You can, move it and the car moves with you. I really like that. Let's go ahead and grab the next gear. Perfect shift. Oh, let's go for third. Yep, that is so short. And then we're gonna jump up to fourth. Boom. Very, very good sounding car. Very fun. Ride is pretty good actually. It's not stiff, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it's stiff, but I wouldn't say it's a luxury car. I say it's a pretty darn good ride. AC comes on, you got AC in this car, cools you right down. A lot of horsepower on this car too. I would say with the intake, the blow-off valve, the ETS intercooler, 300. I'd say right at 300. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But I bet you this car would run like a 4.2, 0 to 60 or 4.3, and then I bet you this car would run under a 13-second at a quarter mile easily if you knew how to drive it. And it just runs so good. I love that this could be a daily driver. Mitch, what about the clutch? How's the clutch? Clutch is good. I'd say pretty tight. I just drove my Celica to get here. That thing, I would say OEM, on an OEM Celica like that, it's so, I would say, not stiff at all. This feels like a race car clutch. It's a nice, good grab. To push the clutch all the way in, it reminds me of an STI. I would say heavier, on the heavier side, but it's a good clutch. I like it. You could daily drive this. It won't kill you. It won't kill your leg to daily drive this. So that being said, the car's getting warmed up. When the car's fully warmed up, we'll go do a couple, maybe 2 and 3 gears. This thing, if you do hit third, you're gonna get in trouble at the top of third. So we'll do like maybe a 2 and then a full 2, and then I'll jump and do a little bit of 3. All right, so the light just changed. That's 1, and then we're into 2, and I'm just gonna roll into it. Woo! Yeehaw! Yep, that picks up quick. All right, we're in third again. Let's do a nice little down to second, and then full sin. But yeah, that is good stuff. That feels great. I really enjoy that. Now, Mitch, what's the difference between this and a rear-wheel drive car? I would say the big difference is that this thing just hooks up and goes. That's what I really like it. This, I don't know if you guys know this, EVOs are 4-wheel drive. That's kind of what they're known for. They're rally cars. That being said, that really, really makes a difference. This thing just hooks up and goes. Such a pleasure to drive. I really love it. All right, we got a nice little tunnel here, so, we're gonna make some noise, right? Oh yeah. Ooh, that Turbo Smart blow-off valve is great. Got the window down now. Yep, beautiful. So POV, I really enjoy this a lot. This is just a great car. I just got a thumbs up from S2000. That's how you know it's a good car. Just driving by right now, I just got a thumbs up from an S2000. That's awesome. But I really enjoy driving this car. Handling's really good. Shifting is amazing. Clutch pressure, perfect. I really, really like EVOs. I love EVOs. This one does feel a lot like my 10, just, I'd use the word more nimble. The EVO 10 feels powerful and on steroids and beefy, and this feels nimble. This feels like the shredded down version, the one that has, you know, like 0% body fat. That's what the EVOs feel like, the EVO 8s and the EVO 9s. I really, really love this car. It's just a great driving car. Let's go ahead and do a couple more pulls in it, and then I'll do a few flybys, and I'll give you guys kind of my overall opinion if I would get one or if I wouldn't. Another fun thing is that this has this button over here. You push this and it rotates. I've used it before. I really don't, I mean, it tells you it does and it tells you it's smart. I really don't think it makes a difference, to be honest. And I think if you hold it on the EVO 10s, maybe this one doesn't do it, but it would take off the traction control. I don't think this one has that. So let's go ahead and take off real quick right here. So we're gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna hold you guys right here. Let's go into second and go. Yes, sir. Let's go grab some flybys. Being a hot, beautiful day. So this is a pretty rare color and a pretty awesome look. I really, really like this a lot. Overall, you know, this is a review. So overall, what would I say? This is a perfect car for all-in-one. I want a race car. Okay, there you go. I want a four-door car. There you go. You got that. You want a manual. There you go. You got that. But if you go in and say, I want a luxury car, this won't be it, no. If you go and say, I want a two-door sports car, like a two-door feeling, won't be it. I want a convertible, won't be it. So if you're going to say, I want a car that I can spend, you know, 20 grand, 30 grand on, that is rare, unique, and does everything, this is that car. I would say this is what the EVO is about, doing it all. It does really good. I have a lot of different versions. I have a front-wheel drive car. I have a rear-wheel drive car. I have a turboed car. I have a naturally aspirated car. I have a rear-wheel drive. I have an all-wheel drive. I got all the versions of the car. I feel like this one, if you were to take a little bit of all the good stuff from those and shove it in the car, this is what you'd get. So yeah, I would buy one. If I only had one car to choose from, this would be one of the cars right here. Literally, this would probably be the car that I'd want. I'd want one just like this. This is an amazing color, electric blue, very rare. This is an EVO 9 SE, which is amazing and great condition. If you want this exact car, I'm gonna have the link below. You can go to West State Motorsports and shop and buy this car. They also have a lot of other awesome cars. I'm gonna be doing another review soon. It'll be of a Nissan and Nismo 350Z that they own. Very amazing. So if you guys want unique, awesome JDM cars like this, or luxury cars, swing by them, support them. They let me play with their cars. How cool is that? So that being said, let's go ahead and look back over here. I'll show you guys their plate one more time. This is where you can visit them at, right here. So go ahead and check it out. That's how you sell it right there. And then there's their .com. So go ahead and check them out, support them, because without them, then I don't get to play with these fun cars and give you guys these reviews. Make sure to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Swing by MITCHDORE.com, grab some merch there, and I'll see you on the next video. We're gonna do 5 things I love, and then we'll do 5 things I hate about this car.